Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets.
Glad to be here.
Today, we've got quite a bit to cover. We're looking at everything from AI, creating virtual worlds, some new Apple gear on the horizon, and even, well, robot sports.
Robot sports. Okay, that sounds fun.
Right. We'll be digging into a stack of fresh sources, trying to pull out the tech news that, really matters right now.
Cutting through the noise.
Exactly. So grab your favorite gadget, get comfortable, and let's dive into some bite-sized insights.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, AI. It feels like it's everywhere, but some of this new stuff is really pushing boundaries, helping understand the universe, and maybe even creating new ones.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You're probably thinking about Google DeepMind's Genie 3.
That's the one, a world model. What does that actually mean in practice?
Well, it's pretty wild. Essentially, it can generate entire digital worlds, ones you can actually explore just from a single text prompt.
Wow, okay, so the implications. Gaming obviously comes to mind.
Absolutely. Gaming, education could be revolutionized, maybe even filmmaking. Imagine interactive movies generated on the fly.
The progress seems nuts, too. Wasn't Genie 1 just, like, 2D?
Yeah, exactly. Genie 1 was 2D, Genie 2 jumped to 3D with better physics, and now Genie 3. It's pushing 720p at 24 frames per second, and it's supposed to be much more interactive.
And how fast did this happen?
About, 18 months, give or take, from Genie 1 to 3?
That's incredibly fast development.
It is, and the core idea is this on-the-fly generation. So theoretically, you could have infinite worlds, right, loading as you go.
Okay, but what's the catch? Does it actually work smoothly?
The current limitation seems to be consistency. It holds together for a few minutes, apparently, so it's maybe better for, say, exploring a house or a small region right now, not a huge, seamless open world.
Gotcha, but still you can interact, like change things.
That's the idea. Trigger events mid-play, add things, change the weather, and it's supposed to understand real-world physics, generate ecosystems, animal behavior. Pretty complex stuff.
So it's developer only for now.
Yeah, for now. But you can see the potential beyond games, right? Training robots, interactive simulations for jobs.
Definitely. But it also makes you think, if AI gets this good at creating realities, editable ones, does that open up issues like deeper escapism or even new kinds of misinformation?
That's a really important point. It touches on what a world model truly means. It's not just automating tasks. It's like extending our ability to interact with complex systems.
Or maybe even blurring the lines.
Exactly. Blurring the lines between learning from a simulation and sort of living within it. It's more than just discovery and creation. It might change how you perceive reality itself down the line.
Heavy stuff. Okay, so switching gears slightly, but still on AI. It's also being used for scientific discovery, right? Like finding weird stuff in space.
Absolutely. There's this fascinating case of SN 2023's Kilonote, a really peculiar supernova.
Peculiar how?
Well, the main theory is it might have been a star trying to swallow a black hole.
Whoa. Okay. And AI helped find this.
It did. A new algorithm called LAS, that's light curve anomaly identification and similarity search. It's linked to a Slack bot, believe it or not.
A Slack bot hunting supernovae?
Kind of, yeah. It scans telescope data in real time looking for unusual explosions. And the key thing is, it gave astronomers enough lead time to point the big telescopes at it before it faded.
Ah, so it's like an early warning system for cosmic weirdness. How much lead time are we talking?
Enough to make a difference.
No.
Hours, maybe days. Critical for something that fades quickly. And SN 2023's Kilonote was definitely unusual. It had 2 bursts of light 8 months apart.
8 months? That's
Very. And it got gradually brighter before the final detonation. The simplest explanation involves a massive star and a black hole companion, maybe 10 times the sun's mass each, merging.
Okay, and the AI part.
Yeah.
How does LAS actually work?
Get this. It uses an open source algorithm from Spotify called ANOY.
Spotify, like for music recommendations.
The very same. It groups similar supernovae together, just like Spotify groups songs with similar vibes. It's a brilliant example of repurposing tech from one field to solve problems in a completely different one.
That's actually pretty cool. Using music tech to find exploding stars.
Shows the versatility, right?
Yeah.
But this integration of AI, it's not just happening in labs and space. It's getting personal, sometimes maybe too personal.
You mean how people are reacting to these chatbots?
Exactly. Take the reaction to GPT-5. The reception was kind of lukewarm, right? But the backlash when OpenAI removed the previous model, GPT-4o, That was intense.
Intense out. People were just used to it.
More than used to it. We saw reports, quotes from users saying they were emotionally distressed, calling GPT-4o a best friend, even a soulmate.
Seriously. A soulmate. What?
Yeah, using it for anxiety, depression, creative help, just companionship.
So what does OpenAI say about that?
Well, CEO Sam Altman acknowledged it, called it emotional reliance, and admitted it's becoming a serious problem. He even used the term parasocial relationships.
Parasocial, like with celebrities, but with an AI. What was different about 4.0 compared to 5?
Users describe GPT-5 as objectively smarter, maybe, but also colder, sterile. Too professional, like an HR drone, was one description. GPT-4o, they said, had warmth, an adaptable personality.
It really raises questions, doesn't it, about what we're building here?
Yeah.
Are they tools or are they becoming something else? And are we prepared for that?
That's the core ethical dilemma. And Altman also spoke about the wider AI market. He actually admitted AI is in a bubble.
He said that directly.
Yep, compared it to the dot-com bubble. Said smart people got overexcited about a kernel of truth. He mentioned seeing startups like 3 people and an idea getting these insane valuations.
And his prediction.
Someone's going to get burned.
Sounds familiar, but is it the same? AI feels different, more fundamental maybe than some dot-com ideas.
That's the debate, isn't it? Maybe AI's utility is broader, but the sheer speed of investment into unproven concepts definitely feels like an echo.
Okay, so from emotional bonds and market bubbles, let's talk privacy. There's a lawsuit involving Otter AI, the transcription service.
Right. Otter Note Taker. It's a class action suit. The main claim is that it records meetings without getting consent from everyone involved, just the host.
I can see how that's a problem if you're just a participant.
Exactly. And the suit also claims Otter doesn't clearly state that these transcriptions are used to train its AI models.
So people's conversations are being used for training without them knowing or agreeing.
That's the accusation. The plaintiff, Justin Brewer, said he was in a meeting recorded by Note Taker, didn't know it, didn't consent to his data being used for training, and felt his privacy was severely invaded.
What's Otter's side?
Their policy says they use de-identified audio for training and do get explicit permission. But while the lawsuit challenges that, it really highlights that tension, doesn't it, between the convenience of these tools and, basic privacy rights in the age of AI needing tons of data.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, let's shift gears away from AI's complexities for a bit and talk about shiny new gadgets. Apple's fall event must be getting close.
It is indeed, usually early September, and the rumor mill is, as always, working overtime, especially around the iPhone 17.
iPhone 17 already. What are we hearing?
Looks like a lineup shuffle. The base iPhone 17, the 17 Pro, the 17 Pro Max, but also a new model, the iPhone 17 Air.
Air. So replacing the Plus model.
Seems like it. The big selling point is rumored to be thinness, like super thin, between 5 and 6 millimeters.
Whoa, that is thin. Like iPad Pro thin.
Pretty much. It's expected to have a large 6.5-inch display, but maybe some trade-offs, possibly just a single 48MP rear camera, maybe a smaller battery to achieve that thinness.
Makes sense. Any other big camera news across the line?
Yeah, upgrades are expected. A 24-megapixel selfie camera, finally, up from 12 across all the new models.
About time for the selfie cam.
Right. And the Pro Max, there are rumors of a massive 8x optical zoom on the telephoto lens, possibly even at 48-megapixel resolution.
8x optical. That's huge for a phone. And what about the displays on the non-Pro models? Still stuck at 60 Hz.
Good news there, potentially. The base 17 and the new Air are expected to finally get 120 Hz promotion displays.
Finally. Okay, what about the watch and AirPods? Anything exciting?
For the Apple Watch, we might see a new Ultra with 5G support, a new chip, and maybe satellite texting useful for hikers and adventurers.
The Ultra getting more serious. Standard models.
Probably a Series 11 and a new SE, but maybe not huge performance leaps there. AirPods Pro, though, expecting a design refresh.
Okay. And new features.
Health features seem to be the focus. Rumors of in-ear heart rate monitoring, maybe even temperature detection.
Interesting. Putting health tech right in your ear.
And there's buzz about real-time language translation for AirPods, possibly tied to the iOS 26 beta. The question is whether it needs new hardware or if older AirPods could get it, too.
Real-time translation. That could be a killer app. Speaking of iOS 26, the beta's out. Anything cool besides potential translation?
Yeah, the third public beta just dropped. Mostly tweaks, but some fun stuff. New ringtones.
New ringtones, like actually new ones.
Yep. There's one called Dreamer that's apparently quite catchy, kind of a fun track, plus some remixes of Reflection and another new one called Little Bird.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Always fun to have new sounds. Any visual changes?
Some refinement of the liquid glass design aesthetic they're going for. More color dispersion, rainbow effects on selectors, smoother animations, the usual polish. So, yeah, if you've been holding on to older Apple gear, these updates, especially with the integrated AI stuff that's coming, improved Siri, that translation feature, it might be the nudge to upgrade. Apple's pretty consistent with weaving new tech into familiar packages.
Right. That integration is key. Okay, from the exciting new stuff to the arguably more essential stuff, keeping our current tech safe and up to date, cybersecurity and OS updates. First big one, Windows 10.
Yeah, this is a big heads up for a lot of people. Official security updates for Windows 10 end this October 2025.
That's soon. Wow. So what happens then? Forced upgrade.
Not exactly forced, but definitely encouraged. Microsoft has released a free update, KB 5063709, that lets users sign up for extended support updates, or ESU, that buys you time until October 2026.
Okay, extended support. Is it free?
Not quite. You can pay with 1,000 Microsoft Rewards points if you have them, or it's $30. That covers up to 10 PCs on one account.
$30 for another year of security.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but are people actually moving off Windows 10?
Well, that's the surprising part. StatCounter data shows Windows 10's market share has actually gone up slightly since June 2025. It's at nearly 43% globally. Windows 11 is at about 53%.
So tons of people are still using it despite the deadline. Inertia is powerful.
It really is. And just a quick note for Windows 11 users. Version 23H2 also loses security updates in November 2025. You'll need to update to 24H2 or 25H2. Keeping those OCs patched is just vital.
Absolutely vital. And unfortunately, sometimes even big organizations slip up. Let's talk about that United Health data breach. The scale is just mind-boggling.
It really is. Confirmed now as the largest healthcare data breach in history, affecting 192.7 million people. That's more than a third of everyone in the U.S.
And the data's stolen. It's the worst kind, isn't it?
Pretty much. Medical diagnoses, test results, social security numbers, driver's licenses, financial info. Highly sensitive stuff.
How did it even happen? How did they get in?
Yeah. This is the really infuriating part. The hackers, the Black Hat ransomware group, got in using stolen employee login credentials. And the system they accessed, it did not have multi-factor authentication enabled.
No MFA.
Yeah.
On a system with that kind of data, that's negligent.
It's shocking, frankly. They apparently paid a $22 million ransom, too, but the hackers didn't delete the data anyway.
Ugh. So for listeners, what's the takeaway? What can people actually do after something like this?
Well, ideally, consider identity theft protection before something happens, as that's when it's most effective. But generally, use good antivirus software. Be super vigilant about phishing emails or weird offers. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And monitor your accounts, financial, medical, credit reports. Look for anything suspicious. It's about basic digital hygiene, really.
Which brings us to another cautionary tale. Shady VPNs. What happened with JetVPN?
Yeah, this is a good reminder about free services. JetVPN, apparently a free VPN service, got caught basically stealing server access from a legitimate provider, Windscribe VPN.
Stealing servers? How?
They were using stolen Windscribe account authentication details to route their users' traffic through Windscribe servers.
Wow. So users thought they were using JetVPN, but their data was going through Windscribe via stolen accounts.
Essentially, yes. It highlights the risk of these free VPNs that make big promises. They might be full of ads, trackers, or like here, just stealing resources.
What happened when Windscribe found out?
They blocked them, obviously. But then JetVPN reportedly just switched to stealing resources from another VPN provider, private internet access.
Unbelievable. Just moves on to the next victim.
Pretty much. While Windscribe said the damage to them was minimal, it definitely raises questions about, how thoroughly apps like this are vetted on places like the Google Play Store.
Yeah, good point. It all ties together, doesn't it? Keeping your OS updated, using MFA, being wary of free stuff. It's all part of staying safe online.
Exactly. That digital hygiene is crucial. Vigilance goes a long way.
Okay, let's end on a lighter note. Some fun applications of tech. You mentioned robot sports earlier.
I did. Beijing just hosted the first ever World Humanoid Robot Games mid-August.
Humanoid robot games, like robots playing soccer.
Soccer, sprints, kickboxing, even table tennis. About 280 teams from 16 countries.
How did that look? Was it graceful?
Based on the reports, it was a mix. Definitely some chaos. Soccer bots crashing into each other, sprinters kind of crumpling, kickboxers needing a reboot mid-match.
Okay, sounds entertaining, if not exactly Olympic level yet.
But there were bright spots, too. Bots managing to get back up after falling, actually finishing races. And they also had scenario trials.
Scenarios like...
Yeah. Things like sorting medicine, cleaning tasks. More focused on practical skills, which is maybe the more important long-term goal.
True. Less flashy than robot kickboxing, but probably more useful. One last thing. Vibe coding. What's that about?
It's this really cool idea. Basically, using AI to create software apps, websites, games, just by describing what you want in plain English. No traditional coding needed.
So you just tell the AI, make me an app that does X, and it does it.
That's the ultimate goal, software on demand. Imagine any app or visualization you can think of just by asking.
That sounds amazing, especially for people like me who can't code. How well does it actually work now?
Well, someone tested it out comparing GPT-5, Claude 4.1 Opus, and Grok 4. They tried making a web game, a web app, and an iOS app.
And the results?
For the web game, all three actually made working games. Claude's looked the best, apparently retro style. ChatGPT's had the best features.
Oh, promising for web stuff, the web app.
Similar story. All worked, but ChatGPT's was the most functional, checkboxes, edit functions. Grok's was apparently basically unusable.
Ouch for Grok. And the iOS app, that seems harder.
Much harder. Only Claude managed to create a working iOS app, and even that had limitations. Couldn't calculate calories properly, basic charts. Plus, actually running a non-App Store app on an iPhone is tricky for beginners anyway.
Right. So vibe coding, it's getting there, but maybe not quite perfect app on demand yet, especially for mobile.
Exactly. AI is very good at helping non-coders get started, especially with web-based stuff. But it's not flawless. Complex control, debugging, those are still big hurdles.
Still pretty empowering. And I guess all this AI, whether it's creating worlds or coding apps, needs serious horsepower, right?
Yeah.
Which gets back to high-end hardware.
Precisely. Those powerful gaming PCs, like ones with the latest NVIDIA GPUs, the RTX 5080s, they're not just for gaming anymore. They're incredibly well-suited for running these demanding AI applications, too.
It all connects. It's pretty wild to think we're heading towards a future where coding might become optional for creating things, and robots have their own Olympics.
It really shows how tech is getting simultaneously more powerful, but also potentially more accessible, more integrated into every part of life.
And that's our bite-sized tech rundown for today. We covered a ton, from AI building worlds and helping find supernovae to the latest Apple rumors and the absolute necessity of digital security.
It's definitely moving fast, lots of opportunities, but also new challenges to navigate.
So what stands out to you from today's discussion? Is it the idea of AI becoming a friend, maybe? Or the power to create software just by describing it? Lots to think about.
Definitely.
Thanks for tuning in to Bite-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.